Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Young Boys, and they take on Górnik Zabrze.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, the two central midfield players need to have a different skill set. The holding midfield player has to be good defensively, whereas the player at the top of the diamond has to be expansive with his passing and be the team's creative spark.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the play. They must lock them down one side of the pitch, but they should have an advantage in midfield.
And the contest begins. Going well. Gives it a go. A smart stop here. Terrific block there. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Olkowski. This looks promising. And a decent save. Full credit. He's driven in the corner. Well, did his job defensively. Firing it towards goal. A gift for any goalkeeper. Can they take advantage? Giving it a try. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. And now, passing it through. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. And he has options available. Can he finish? Superb block. One block after another. Breaking at pace. Well, it petered out. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. That's a very fine piece of tackling. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
1-0 then. And teammates around him. Oh, great vision. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Corner given. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Attending to his defensive chores. Well, nicely cut out. Really nice ball. Excellent first touch under the circumstances there. Oh, it might be. And fine goalkeeping. Can he convert? And what a magical save it was! Has a go. Superb block. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. On the ball, Jensen. And support available. Well, disappointing end to the move. Dangerous looking through ball. Ball is loose. Keeper getting the touch. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need, as they certainly haven't been at their best today.
And a good-looking pass. No way through. Olkowski. Crossing possibilities. Well, not hard to read that pass. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, it's always at the discretion of the referee, in this case opting not to book him. And a fine cross. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Vondo. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. So a throw-in here. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Well, what can we say? Miles off target.
Well, as you can see from those stats, their attacking play just hasn't been good enough. They need to start getting the ball into the final third more often and play at a quicker tempo. Otherwise, they just won't get back into this game.
And struggling even to just get hold of the ball here. And the keeper was up to the task. Can he find the net? And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Determined defending. Counter-attacking, very much an option. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. An awful lot of green space to run into. Oh, he's given it. The referee says penalty. And an opportunity for them to pull one back here. Well, some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card.
Well, I like that from the referee. Just because it's a penalty doesn't mean it's a yellow card. I think he's got it right.
And this to reduce the deficit. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Well, as you can see, the keeper just stands still and the ball's hit down the side of him. It's a strange one in the end.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Real chance. Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. Struggling to keep the ball. And they deal with the threat this time. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Interception to snuff out the danger. And support available. Can he finish? Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
Delivering it. And still dangerous. And I think the threat has been averted. Lukas Podolski. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, he stormed through, but it didn't end well for him.
Well, in those situations, you have to make a few decisions. Unfortunately, he's made the wrong one.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, that is how to play advantage. Bodies forward and the break looks on. A very timely interception. Well, this would help them get back into the game and keeping it out. Who can he pick out? And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Oh, great attacking play. Straightforward for the keeper. Christian Fasnacht. Rueg. And a throw-in it's going to be. Janja. Danny Pacheco. Options in the middle. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. And a chance to whip it in here. And blocked for now. Smuggled away. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. It is a decent-looking attack here. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Lukas Podolski. Intelligent threaded pass here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, we can take another look now. It's great interplay between the two of them to start the move off. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Space afforded him. Could pull one back here. He's blocked it. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. And a double substitution it's going to be. Well, the danger is still there. And a tidy challenge. Plenty of support here. Cedric Cessiger. Imeri. Running with the ball confidently. He's beaten his man. Well, credit to him for the recovery. throw-ins given. Mateusz Cholewiak. And players waiting in the centre. Well, he really read that brilliantly. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. He's going forward well here. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.